What? It has no alcohol, and alcohol evaporates. Speed stick protection doesn't evaporate even after 24 hours. Glides on dry in just a few strokes. That's 110% protection.
Speed Stick deodorant, the wide stick.
That's your edge.
By minute.
Welcome back. It's Mr. You know who it is, aka G-Man Live, aka G-Man Live forever on it, aka G-Man keeps it real. What's up with you? What's up, world? We back live. Live again with the homie. Young C, we back. We back in this thing, man. We back live, man. We back from the infamous flagging of the sisterhood, I guess. We back. I think our last live video we were on with West Day, and we were doing the net neutrality thing. I don't know if that's what got us in trouble, but you know, it is what it is.
Oh man, yeah. So yeah, that was crazy, man. You know, we got flagged down and shit. I didn't understand what happened, but it was some haters, and it was a hater. It was a hater in the comment. I ain't gonna mention her name, but she was a hater.
Yeah.
Can we mention her name, or we think we shouldn't do it?
Yeah, mention her name, man. Go ahead and mention her name, man.
I don't know, man. I don't want her to flag this shit down again, man. We just got back live, so
yeah. You know, I mean, it has been 2 months.
Yeah, man. So we want to. People want to call. Somebody might want to call us a bitch or something, but we want to play it safe, man, because social media, there's so much flagging going on. So many people getting their accounts suspended on Facebook, and YouTube, and all that type of shit. So it's like you gotta be careful and shit. So I don't want to stir the pot, you know.
Right.
Damn.
What's up?
I'm trying to think, man.
Oh.
For anybody that lives in Raleigh, well, you know, me and G-Man, we stay in North Carolina, in the Raleigh-Durham area.
Mm-hmm.
And there was this dude, this guy that apparently, I think he stabbed, he did stab his wife in the heart. You want to tell that story?
Yeah, man. What was the dude's name? Let me see. Damn, let me see. Yeah, it says husband stabs wife in the chest with a kitchen knife, assaults teen. Let's see. It says police are looking for Frederick Hennenet after his wife was stabbed in the chest late Monday night. Let's see. Garner police are searching for a man accused of stabbing his wife in the chest, assaulting the teen girl Monday night. This happened last week?
I think so, yeah.
Yeah, dude's like 52. He had a lengthy criminal history. He served prison and had several crimes. Had assault with a deadly weapon. Happened around 10:30 on a Monday, 200 block of New Rand Road off of US 70. No 911 calls were made because coincidentally police were already nearby.
Yeah, that's like 5 minutes from my house, man. That's like around the corner and shit.
Damn, and his wife was Nicole Hennenet. I guess she was 46, but she looked good though.
For her age, yeah, definitely.
46.
I thought she was younger. I thought she was probably like at least 15 years. Well, no, I'll say more like 10 years younger,
right.
Maybe. 15 years younger.
Well, when you look at the dude, you like, damn, you ought to be lucky. You had something like that in your life ever. Like, I don't mean to go in on a brother like that, but he kind of looked like some of them. You know how they make them memes of black men.
Yeah.
And they be trying to make fun
of them. One of those memes or something.
Yeah, them mugshot memes of black men. I'm like, come on, dude.
I mean, that's funny, man, because, like, I guess because, some men, they feel, we don't know the reason behind what they did, you know what I'm saying? Last week we was talking about the whole Fabulous incident with him, and we gonna talk about that too. Apparently, they getting back together.
Yeah, as I knew they would.
Yeah, based on reports, they're getting back together, and there's a lot of backlash. Some people are, saying, okay, why you want to be with somebody that's gonna, that broke your face, literally broke the teeth out your mouth, literally knocked 2 teeth out your mouth.
Right.
Teeth is usually something that just doesn't grow back. You have to get, implants or some type of bridge put in to replace your teeth or whatever. But it's quite crazy, dude. You know what I mean? With this whole situation, it's unfortunate what happened to her. The young lady that got killed. Like I said, this is literally like 7-8 minutes from my house driving. Like I live in Gardner, and I go down that area every single day. You know what I'm saying? So it's kind of close to home to me because I'm like, I might have seen this dude somewhere. You feel me?
Right.
You know what I mean? I definitely passed his house, so it's like, you know what I mean? It's quite crazy. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
we don't know why he did what he did.
I'm trying to figure out how he got through her damn chest with a butter knife. But I guess I guess he punched that shit through her.
Woo! I mean, and of course she died, right?
I don't know. Maybe she did. I didn't follow up. I mean, this is a story from last week, so I didn't really follow the updates. I mean, forgive me for that, but I just ain't followed up. But if you got stabbed in the heart, you in some you almost there. You almost you almost gone. Like,
I mean, well, you need open heart surgery if you are survived. If you survive. So you know what I'm saying? It's crazy. So what do you feel for this story? What do you feel is what we can take from this particular story? You know what I mean? Like, so we don't really know why he did what he did, but it's like.
Well, I mean, like, you linked me the story. You linked me the whole divorce court episode with the old white dude and his black wife. The white dude, he was feeling inadequate. He didn't feel like he had the juice. Like these young bucks out here, like these youngins out here. He didn't feel like he had the makings or the comeuppance or the genetics to please his wife. I see it just like this story. I see him the same. I mean, of course we don't know. Of course we don't really know the scoop, but my assumption would be that, of that nature, that this dude felt like he was losing his wife because she was a pretty nice looking lady. So I'm sure a lot of dudes was getting at that, but brothers don't play that shit. Brothers don't play that. You gonna be sneaking out on me and shit. Like the white dude on divorce court, he was cool with it. I mean, for the most part, because he set up, the white dude on divorce court set up these dates or these rendezvous for his wife to get fucked. But most black dudes, when they get 40 and 50, they tired of the shit. They gonna kill somebody. Somebody gotta die. Like, you ain't just gonna keep playing a brother like that. Not no real nigga, should I say? They ain't putting up with that damn. You gonna be flirting at 3:00 in the morning on the phone, talking to some other niggas.
Oh, so he said, we just said that. Remember that song? It's like 19 years old. It came out in 1999 or something. I remember it. That song, what's it called? About Ideal. You going? Remember that video?
Yeah.
You remember the video where the guy was outside with her, with his woman and shit, and the little alpha looking nigga was on the motorcycle licking his lips at his girl and shit.
And then he like disappeared or something. He was a hologram or something. Like everything in the video was a hologram.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Then like he walked in the kitchen, his girl had a little candle lights and shit. You can watch the video on YouTube, obviously. And she on the phone talking while her man in the bed. And he walked in, he turned the light on, and she had that deer in the headlights. Look, remember?
Yeah. Right. Like she didn't know what she did. Well, I was just doing it one time.
Oh man, he said that video was a hologram. But yeah, that's what when you talk about. Like niggas ain't gonna be down for that shit. They ain't gonna be down for like watching another nigga fuck his girl and shit. Like on that divorce court episode that we saw, where the white dude was like he let his woman fuck other men in front of him and shit. Like niggas ain't gonna be down for that shit.
Yeah, and I know you had told me before. Matter of fact, a couple days ago how. You got these, I mean, I hate to say it like this, but, you got these Caucasian dudes who will let their wives basically swing and go out here and fraternize and cheat openly, you know what I'm saying, have these parties and get-togethers. But, one thing about it, he's into it, and he may do something with the dude that's doing her.
That's true. Yeah, that's true right there.
He may get in some freaky shit. But see, a nigga like your boy in Garner, no, he don't want none of that shit. He don't want to deal with none of that. He's stabbing bitches. This dude named Frederick Henning. Dude named Frederick Henning. He ain't playing that shit.
You watch the divorce court. Every last nigga don't want their girl having a male friend. All the niggas want them girls to have male friends.
Right.
Every nigga don't even want their girl to go to the club, nigga. You see what I'm saying? Right. Every niggas don't even want that shit, nigga. So if you go in the club, you go in the club with me. Now, granted, most niggas ain't stopping their girl going to the club directly, but they ain't feeling that shit. They ain't like, listen, I ain't want my shit to go to no club. I want other niggas on my girl and shit. Fuck that. Right. Niggas ain't down for that. And niggas don't even give a fuck whether he can keep his dick up or not. He don't give a fuck. He don't want his girl for other niggas. Like, that's how we are, man. We don't want that shit. Like, you know what I'm saying? We ain't on that shit for the most part anyway. You know what I'm saying? At least, I mean, there might be some niggas on that, but I'm pretty sure it's not common. You feel me? Like, we're not really on that. On some real shit, we're not really on that shit. You feel me?
Right. Nah, we don't play that shit. We don't want to, I mean, you was telling me how, the wife may get tired of the husband, and he may not be able to get it up like he used to, or he just may not be attractive or appealing to her anymore. So, the husband will let the wife go on and go out there and be free and fuck who she wants to. And I'm like, that's not common with us, man. That's not, that's just not no realistic shit I see happening in the Negro community.
I mean, the woman may do it anyway, but the dude ain't giving no green light to that shit.
It ain't gonna be no, we ain't just gonna be seeing you with the damn nigga in the street. We gonna be turning into fucking Orange Juice Jones and shit. I saw you. Walking in. Get your shit. You must think I'm a jive turkey. You cold busted bitch. We ain't playing that shit. You must think I'm Boo Boo the Fool. Yeah, I got your mink coat. I got everything in the closet is mine. Everything to the left is yours. You get your shit. You get the hell out of here before I lay both of y'all down. I blow both of y'all heads off.
Yeah, nigga said in the video, he's like, I was about to do a two-piece Rambo or something.
Yeah. And I mean, look, life imitates art. You see what's going on with this story. Life imitates art. You know what I'm saying? We don't play that shit. You gonna tell me you fucking a nigga in my oh.
And y'all could agree to have an open relationship. You ain't like, listen, don't put some shit out there. You see what I'm saying? You embarrassing me, nigga. Like, what the fuck?
We ain't playing that shit. And I know some women may listen to this and be like, well, we don't give a fuck. Well, we don't give a fuck either. Shit, you gotta go. I mean, that's just my take on it. You gotta leave. You gotta go.
Like that guy in divorce, the white guy in the divorce court episode, he was saying like he wants to see his wife have sex, so he'll turn him on so he can have sex. And niggas thinking like, nigga, you need to get some Spanish fly or something, nigga. Get some Viagra, some Cialis or something, motherfucker.
I mean, why would you even want to put yourself in the middle of that anyway? Why would you want to see it? See, that's what I'm talking about. See, that's why I told you need to be careful about that swinger shit, man. That swinger subject, because that dude may be getting on his hands and knees too. He may be the cleanup man. After he may be washing both of their asses off after they finish.
Oh, that's true, man.
Washing the dick and balls and pussy and everything else.
Yo, some freaky shit be going down. You know what I'm saying?
You know what I'm saying, man. You think niggas gonna be playing that shit? I mean, maybe niggas who were born after 2003 or something. Maybe they own that shit, but not us. Maybe the new niggas is on that shit, but I ain't down for that. I just think
you won't see your beautiful wife getting dick down. You don't give a fuck how old you are. I could be 179 years old, nigga. Like, I don't want to see that shit. You know what I mean? Like, I don't want to see that type of stuff.
I'm not interested in, man.
Absolutely, man. But it's like, you know. But when I watched that divorce court episode, that shit was sad. Like, I was watching, I felt bad for him. Mm-hmm. I felt bad for him. You know what I'm saying? Because it's like, he was a 52-year-old white man from Iowa. You know what I'm saying? He was missing pretty much a lot of his bottom teeth. He had, like, this cold sore in his mouth.
He looked like he got whooped. I mean, I hate to say it, he looked like he got whooped or something, beat up. I mean, he looked like he been battered all his life.
Yeah, man. It looked like he was going to, like you said, life imitates art. You know, in the Matrix, you have different type of designs. And, like, you look at him, it's like, yo, like, he's been through it. And he was an alcoholic. You know, he said he is an alcoholic. So,
right.
You know, you can see that he's been through some shit. Even as a white man, he's been through some shit. You feel me? You know, white people seem to, of course you got white folks that have rough lives, that struggle, but white people are seen, they don't seem to struggle as much as we do as black people. So look at that. It's like, damn, like he's been through something. And of course, he's a little bit more advanced in age, and he was dating, a 40-year-old mixed white. I guess she was mixed, but she's a black woman. Mm-hmm. And she said in the episode, like, yeah, he wants me to have sex with other men, and I don't feel like doing it because I feel like it's cheating. And I'm thinking in the back of my mind, like, you want some new dick. Like, don't lie to
right,
us.
Like, you had told me, and I had told you, we had noticed her body, and, she's what, 46? Or 49? Huh?
I think she's just 40. Like, she was just 40.
40,
like
I mean, she had a nice, to me, it was a nice body to me, but some niggas might look at it and be like, oh, she's a fat blob, but she had the right packages, you know what I'm saying? So any dude would get hard. Any dude that would be thinking like us would get hard if some dude was like, yeah, go ahead and fuck her, fuck my wife. Go ahead and just come on over and let's get it popping. I'll just be in the corner with my drink. They'll be down for
it. Exactly.
Especially if they're getting paid to do it. You paying me to hit this? Oh hell yeah! Like he's just trying to please his woman, which that's why I'm kind of like I'm cool on the whole marriage relationship thing. I'm just like let me just live out my life and see what happens, man. I don't want to be in that situation where I'm out of town all the time. I got a house, dogs, kids, and shit, and my wife running around hopping on everything that moves. You know what I'm saying? Like I don't want to be setting up arrangements for my wife to get plowed out.
It's because we talked about before when a woman gets intimate, You see that?
Yeah, I'm here.
When women get intimate with men, you know, they just take on the energy. You know what I mean? It's like kind of like they sleep with different men, women, and the men. You know, I have more of a metaphysical perception of things. And, you know, women take on the energy of guys she's been with. And they can apply to men, of course. You know, there's no some women hear what I'm saying, and they sound even among the conscious spiritual crowd, and they feel like I'm being misogynistic, saying like, well, men can make it happen to me too. But I believe personally that, you know, maybe your audience don't believe me, but you know, I believe that when women get involved with different men, you know, she takes on the energy of these men. You know what I'm saying? Even if the man was to come inside or ejaculate inside a woman,
right?
You know, that's genetic serum, that's genetic material. And you know, the woman absorbs the DNA from the semen, and you know, it gets into her future offspring. So for her, I'm pretty sure that, you know, the sex that she's having with them is a lot of cum shooting, all that type of shit.
Yeah, it's a lot of energy.
Yeah, so she's sleeping with all these men, and you know, it's more than likely it's not going to benefit their relationship. Yeah. It's going to make her it's going to pull her away more. Eventually, she's going to fall in love with it.
I mean, I hate to cut you off, but it's almost like he's the father of her. Like that's his daughter. You know, like it's almost that type of relationship. You know, Judge Lynn Toler was asking her, you know, to say some nice things about him and try to encourage him. She was like, well, he cooks good. That's it. She was like, that's all? He cooks for you? He takes care of you? He gives me money. That's it? That's all you got? You know, and he's over there blubbering and crying, and he just shit-faced stupid. Like, he just out of his mind because he's so miserable. You know, and he's like, oh, I just want to love her. I just want to take care of her and make sure she's good and well. And, you know, I just want her the best for her. And I want her to feel good. And I'm just like, wow, this, you know, it's a very enabling relationship. It's a very enabling relationship.
It's painful to watch, man. Yeah. I didn't watch it all the way through, to be honest with you. I watched probably like, I didn't see the last part when they talk about, you know, what you like about this part, you know, or whatever. I know at the end of every episode they do that. I didn't know that's all that she said.
I mean, she was looking like she was being held hostage, like she didn't want to answer the questions, man. She was just kind of like whatever.
Like she was like, this is my sugar daddy. I'm not really into him like that, but
exactly. This is just our situation. And you know, in the beginning of the show he was like, well, yeah, I caught her texting her coworker. You know, he's probably thinking, well, that's not the dude I set you up with. Then she's gonna talk about that she enjoys sex with other men 3 times a month. Like that isn't even believable to me, because women are like jackrabbits. You know, they can be for a dude they into, or for dudes they're into. You know, it ain't like women don't have sex. So that dude is going on the road. He's a truck driver. It ain't no telling who's up in his house. You know? I mean, that's against safety and everything. You don't know if somebody go in there and bop his ass in the head. Take him out.
I ain't gonna lie, it's a painful story, bro. Oh my God!
Yeah.
It's a painful story, man.
Like, it's unsafe. It's unsafe. It's not safe. It's not good for either one of the parties. It's not good for her. It's not good for him. Cause they can have a dude who just got fresh out of prison. He think about hitting a lick. He trying to order up a strong looking dude to come. I mean, I'm not saying every dude from prison is gonna get you, but I'm saying, you know, he could be having a maniac come over there. I don't care what color they are. He be having a maniac, crazy motherfucker, a psycho killer come over there, just wreck shop. You think he coming over there to dick his wife down? He just take over, you know. And speaking of what I just said, I just looked up the movie that Mekhi Phifer was in. You remember we were talking about that?
I just thought about that when you saying what you were saying just now, man.
It's called Uninvited Guest. I just looked it up on Wikipedia. It came out in 1999. Yep. Mekhi Phifer, Maury Morrow, and Melinda Williams. I advise everybody listening to this podcast to go to that movie. Look for that movie. I know it's kind of old. I know the quality's fucked up, but look at that movie, man. Watch that movie real close. Watch it real close, man. I'm telling you. Watch Uninvited Guest. You'll see what we talking about. You'll see why I'm so gung-ho on brothers focusing on something else besides this fucking love shit. You'll see why I'm so gung-ho about it. Watch this movie. Uninvited guests to have your ass on pins and needles. I'm trying to tell you. You be looking at your wife sideways and shit after you see this movie.
Damn, man. He said that movie like almost 20 years old, man. He's talking about like a whole different era. Woo!
And the message still the same.
Woo!
I mean, I'm not saying that the women in the movie were evil, but see what we got to realize.
At least one woman that the real character was.
Yeah. But what I'm trying to say is, I'm not trying to call women out as evil people or they just using niggas, which some a majority of them do. They do that, but I'm saying, you got to understand females' nature. You got to understand the nature of how females scavenge and have sovereignty and look for a man to take on her responsibilities and take on her life and take care of her. And I know we got a lot of women who like to live independently. They like to do the whole feminist thing, but that shit don't last in my eyes because somebody's busting it down. You know what I'm saying? Somebody busting it down. So women ain't really independent. They just got a good job. They don't absolve them from wanting some dick. So you got to be careful out here. That's all I'm saying. I'm not trying to say women are evil and malicious. Like, I ain't trying to call out every single female, but when you got movies like this back in the day that told you straight up and down, there's some sneaking, freaking cheating going on, and people getting laid out. You gotta take the warning.
Yeah, it's like I'll say this much, man. With relationships, you do have some great women out there, but a lot of women, by their nature, they're, you gotta be strong out here, man. I understand a lot of brothers. We go through a lot. We go through a lot of humbling experiences. We've been through a lot of trauma. Black women and black men. We have gone through trauma, and stuff like that. And that will shape of how you live your life as an adult. You know what I'm saying? When you go through a lot of traumatic situations as a youth, and even as an adult, a lot of us still go through traumatic situations as adults. Grown people, we still experience, some very, very heart-wrenching, gut-wrenching experiences. You know what I mean? And that would definitely have an influence on how you become when you get older. But what I can say though is that, like, like you was telling me yesterday, like a lot of our upbringing. Can you hear me? Can you hear me good?
Yeah, we got you, man.
Yeah, our upbringing is, our upbringing, we raised, like, you told me yesterday, like, our grandparents, our parents, our mother, our grandmother, our sisters, older sisters, our aunts, they'll train you for the military, then you come of age, you decide, well, listen, I don't want to join the military. I don't want to join. I want to do something different.
Mm-hmm.
And the way things are set up in society and in our community nowadays, when you try to go that different route, you get resistance.
Mm-hmm.
And this goes into even the dating world because, we expect it, and this plays into the whole gender war. Mm-hmm. And like you said, we don't want to say that women are evil because it sounds like when you go through to these MGTOW, these MGTOW men go their own way groups and these relationship groups.
Mm-hmm.
When men talk about relationships and black women and stuff like that, or just even just in general with Western women.
Yeah.
But I guess in this case with black women, black women are perceived to be evil and heartless. And to be honest with you, you do have a relatively large share. I'm not gonna say it's most, but you've got a relatively large share of women that have that type of disposition about them, where
Well, I will say this to interject. I mean, I don't mean to cut you off, but I will say this to interject. If somebody gave you $500 every week,
right?
Would you not take it?
More than likely, I would. But see, the problem is, it's kind of, people say they want a straight yes or no answer.
Mm-hmm.
I'll say generally yes, but it depends who's giving you the money, and it depends on what they're asking for.
Mm-hmm. See, that's how women operate. No, let me stop. I mean, you gotta think about it, man.
I'm thinking, why you give me this amount of money? What's the other end of that? You know what I'm saying?
I'm not trying to call female hoes, even though some of the practices they do, some of the shit they get involved in, I'm like, yeah, that's kind of hoish. That's kind of something like a hoe. That's kind of prostitutish. But if you're gonna give somebody some money, of course they're gonna ask, okay, what is this for? What is this about? And if they like what they see, if they like the whole setup of them getting that money, if they like what they're doing to get that money, if they like the situation, of course they're gonna stay around. Of course they're gonna stick around with somebody that's, oh yeah, you down for me, you protecting me, you keeping me loyal and straight, and you keeping me on a path. You keeping me right. You getting me right. You helping me out financially. So of course they're gonna stick around. I mean, we gotta understand what's going on. Okay? That's basically how I see most relationships in marriage. You taking care of another person. So what brothers have to realize, what they got to get geared up for when they go into these relationships and marriages is what it takes and what you got to do. What you got to put up with. And then even you can see it with family members. You got certain family members you might take care of. You might do things for every so often. It's just a part of human nature, man. It's just a part of female nature, male nature. It's just the way shit is set up in this society, man. Men are seen as the provider. It didn't say nothing about king, ding-a-ling. It didn't say nothing about he's the fucking master of the universe and all these other acronyms we make up. I know we have alpha and beta and all that stuff, zeta, omega and all that stuff. I know we like to put taglines on each man, but a man's role mainly is provider. Go get it. Get up and get it. You know what I'm saying? So when we see episodes on divorce court about these men saying, well, this woman is treating me kind of foul, but she's not set up to, she's not set up to really care for you. I mean, she cares for you in a sense of, oh, I'll be there for you, baby. I'll give you some pussy, baby. I'll rub your back, baby. But really, you the man of the house. You put that ring on her. You supposed to be the dude. That dude. She looking to you. So you got to understand what you're getting into when you sign that dotted line, man.
Yeah, you're absolutely right. Because, you know, it's like now, it's kind of like, yeah, because she's looking at you as the provider, you know what I mean?
Yeah, give me money.
Women,
give me money now. No, where's the money?
Yeah, because with women, like you said, they generally speaking, you know, they looking to deal with somebody that's about their business, man. And you know, I'll be fair and say they're all women. I think we all subconsciously, every male and female, we do want love, but you know, in today's society and shit, it's like, you know, we live in a materialistic society for one. Yeah. You know what I mean? And like you said, you know, women are designed to look for hunters. They're designed, that's how they are genetically, that's how the female are, they want hunters. They want to mate with hunters, men that know how. Not hunters like just hunters in the respect of, you know, hunting down animals. I'm talking about, you know, guys that go out there and get it. They do their thing and they put it down and they provide the way they need to provide. Generally, women look for that. Now, granted, we live in a different time where women can provide for themselves. Obviously, they can get good jobs, and that does have an effect on women's mating choices because, you know, women care about looks. Women are visual creatures. Men are said to be visual creatures, but women are just as visual, if not more. I'm not saying that's a bad thing.
Just as picky.
Pickier than men. Women are pickier. When it comes to looks, women are pickier than they more choosy. And this plays into, it's kind of obvious because the way that women are biologically designed, and they are designed to be more picky because common sense, based on this basic biology, women, they only get a certain number of eggs throughout their entire life, and after 40, 50 years, those eggs go to shit. They're worthless. You know, depending on when she hits menopause, you know, after menopause, she can't do anything with them. So with guys, even though our sperm does degrade in quality as we get older, and our ability to impregnate a woman with a healthy seed may diminish depending on genetics or our health and stuff like that. There's some men that's well in their 60s. There's some women well in their 60s that can rear healthy babies, but that's rare. Right. You see what I'm saying? But men, we virtually get like virtually an infinite supply of sperm through our youth. So men, you know, we can, you know, and men, we don't get pregnant. We don't incubate the baby. We don't conceive the child in our body. So, you know, we're not carrying the baby for 9 months. So we're not designed to be as picky because we can make more, you know, we can make more women pregnant than women can get pregnant. You know what I'm saying? Women can only get pregnant so many times in their life. Right. So that alone will make a woman more choosier when it comes to their mates. So, you know, they want to make sure they get the right genetic. This is subconscious. This is subconscious biological programming. They want to get decent genes for their offspring because they know they don't have many opportunities to reproduce. They can only get pregnant so many times throughout their life, and they only get so many eggs. And all those eggs, most of those eggs are going to go out during their menstrual cycle. Yeah.
Well, I mean that's true, but you know, when it comes to older people who may have already had their kids, may have already been through their hormonal, I mean, they still got hormones, but been through their hormonal high-raging primes and stages, you know, how does it, I mean, I know sexual attraction goes abroad. I mean, it's very broad. It goes all around the globe, okay? I know it goes for every age, you know what I'm saying?
Absolutely.
But, you know, like, where does it come into play for an older man who is trying to have a relationship now?
Because, you know, a lot of older men, you got some really healthy men that are well into their 50s and older that can still can still tear that pussy up, you know what I mean? But, you know, generally speaking, when people get older, you know, their body does break down, given that, you know, a lot of people in America don't lead the healthiest lives. We don't have the healthiest diets. And given the fact, you know, we live, you know, GMOs, you know, what they're putting in the water, what they're putting in the affects our aging process as well. So when people get older, of course, generally speaking, they're going to get less sexually attractive, and like you said, the hormone rates are going to diminish, and of course, that has a lot to do with with relationships, older relationships.
Yeah.
And you live in a society where people will go through unnatural means to hold on to that youthful energy and that youthful look.
I mean,
you know what I mean? So,
does it also depend on genetics and depend on your family history and if your family dealt with impotency or lack of hormones?
Yeah, that could be a factor, but largely, I feel that it has a lot to do with hormones and your diet, definitely your diet, and they put a lot of chemicals in the food and a lot of chemicals in a lot of these products that does affect your libido as well. But I guess the bigger point that needs to be made is that when people get older, the dynamics change. You know what I mean? Even if one partner is older than the other, significantly older than the other, the fact that you got an older individual in that union, that's going to make all the difference. So if the younger person, they feel, they may, let's say it's an older man dating a younger woman. When I say an older man, I'm talking about a man that's like well over 40 and the woman is under 30 or something like that. Maybe early 30s and younger.
Yeah.
So if you got like a 27-year-old dating a 45 or 51-year-old or something like that. And of course, you got some 50 men in their 50s that are in good shape, top condition, very healthy. You do have men in that age range that they look very young for their age, but generally speaking, when they get in their 50s, their body's breaking down. They're having more health problems and stuff like that. So, he may not perform as good as somebody who's 20, 23, 24.
Right.
He's dating a younger woman, and I'm not going to be quick to say that every time a younger woman dates an older man, if a man or 20-year-old dates a 40, 50-something-year-old, that it's always about his money. Often it is. Very often it is. But, the funny about love and relationships, when it comes down to real love, you'd be surprised what kind of unions come out of that.
Oh, yeah.
But, true love means, you might see like a real hot chick with an old man, but she may be really into him. Now, she might be reaping the benefits of his, of his money. Let's keep it real, but, she may really love him too. You know what I mean?
But you don't know too many relationships like that. That's that real.
Not at all. I mean, they're out there, but it's not very common.
Because most of the old dudes talking about they still got it. They working out 10 times more than anybody else. They trying to keep themselves in shape. They probably was in the military. They used to PT. They used to training. They used to that combat. Military warfare type shit. So they gonna keep a young thing with them, or a couple of them. They may not have a relationship. They may be open to screwing a whole bunch of women. If a dude like he looked like The Rock, Dwayne Johnson or something. He in his 50s or something like that. Those are the old dudes I notice who doing it like that. But if you just some pudgy motherfucker with titties and shit, and you got hips and ass and all, you look like you shaped like a woman. Or you just fat. You know what I'm saying? You ain't. I mean, I ain't saying fat men don't got it. I ain't saying they can't get it, but it's not every woman you come across. You know what I'm saying? It's not. You ain't gonna every woman you see. You gotta do some work. You gotta put in some work. You know what I'm saying? You gotta pay for some kids or something. You gotta pay some bills. There's gotta be something for something. It ain't nothing for nothing. You know what I'm saying? There's a reason why there's bonds. There's a reason why there's a relationship in the first place. That's what I'm trying to say. That's all I'm trying to say. I'm not, I don't believe in that shit just coming out of the sky. Like there has to be a physical reason, a chemical balance. There has to be something going on. So
yeah, you know, yeah, yeah, yeah. You're right. You know what I'm saying? You pretty much nailed it, man. You pretty much nailed it. But I don't mean to switch gears. I know we want to talk about the YouTube shooting.
Yeah, the YouTube shooter.
The girl, the lady. Well, we don't know if it was a real person or not. It was like a robot. It was like a
you
sex
trying to
robot.
say? You trying to say it was our robot?
Yeah. I mean, it's unfortunate. Those people who got shot, you know what I'm saying? You know, it's sad. You know, I'm not trying to make light of the actual shooting of that people getting hurt.
Yeah.
But that motherfucker did look like a motherfucking sex doll, you know, that shit. I looked at the picture like, is that a real motherfucker in the fucking picture?
Man.
Like,
I don't mean to be mean and I don't mean to be crass, but you know, I mean her head shape, man, the head shape ain't right, okay, and then the body, it don't look like the head should go with the body. That's all I gotta say.
The face looks so plastic, my nigga. The shit look like a plastic.
Yeah, and then like, you know, this goes with the whole demonetization of videos. This goes with YouTubers, like big YouTubers, you know, I ain't gonna name them. But, you know, the YouTubers everybody watches and subscribes to. They got like millions of subscribers and followers on all these social medias. They're not getting the money they used to get back, you know, 5 years ago. You know, they're not getting the money. So, you know, you got this YouTuber here named what? Nasime aghdam. You know, she was perceived to be some small time YouTuber who was making pennies on the dollar. I've been making videos saying I'm making pennies on the dollar. But I didn't go to the gun store and decide I'm going to just air out everybody because I'm making pennies on the dollar. Like, that's not how far I was going to take it. Because, look, I got a real job. A lot of these people, like Nasime, you got some people up here who's coming up here with $1 in a dream. You know, $1 in a dream. You know, they coming up here thinking they going to make millions of dollars just by making little ass YouTube videos. You know, like just because you get a green screen and you making wacky videos, you think you're gonna be a big time hit. That's not always the case. You gotta look at how many years these motherfuckers put in to their comedy, to their singing, to their makeup tutorials, to their gaming, to their craft. You gotta look at how many years it took for them to get that notoriety. You gotta look at these people are hired by real companies. They have real agents, real managers. They got people who edit their videos. They got people who promote their videos on their website. They're on so many websites. They're not just on YouTube. That's the thing. People think you can just get a whole bunch of views just on YouTube alone. That's not true. You have to have a whole bunch of vendors putting your videos out on their stuff. You got to be put on like these big time company websites. You got to work with them. That's what people don't understand. You got to have sponsorship, just like an athlete, just like a musician. You know, it's the same business.
Exactly. And then you have the other side to that where, you know what I'm saying, like we have these applications and these applications online and these services online where you can increase your subscriber count.
Right.
And a lot of these subscribers, you know, they will have, like, you know, some subscribers will have 40,000 subscribers, but those all may not be real people.
Exactly.
Subscribing to the channel.
Right.
And this happened with MySpace. You went back in MySpace with the whole MySpace music page.
Yeah.
And, you know, you can have business pages on MySpace back in the mid-2000s or whatever, and they had services back then where you can increase how many people are friends with you, or how many people like your page.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And there's like a little bot that goes around, and it will increase your friend counts.
Right.
You see what I'm saying? So you got applications that can do that now, where you can increase your subscribers, your views. Of course, obviously, you can buy views, you can buy subscribers, you can buy.
I actually did that in 2009. I ain't gonna lie. I actually did that. I just did to see if it worked, and it was just a whole bunch of fake pages just coming around. You know, leaving me fake comments and and upping up my views, and my subscriber count went up like by 1,000. But this was in 2009. This is when I first started. I was green. I was fresh. I didn't know what the fuck was going on. I just thought, okay, well, I'll buy some subscribers if I can't get it up naturally.
How much the service cost, you remember?
Oh, that shit was high.
More than $100?
It was about 100. I was the fool. I was the gullible fool that paid for it. So I'm admit it right now. Yeah, I did that shit before. I ain't doing it again though. Cause it ain't no use. I'm not hired by a company. I don't have a company behind me. I don't have a machine behind me. This is just all me. So.
Yeah, so people like, Al Monte, which I like about Al Monte, the way, the way he articulates shit, like, I respect him. The one you said, nah.
Oh, yeah, I got to ask him about his mascara, man. I got to ask him, can he get me a 10% off? He got to hook up on the Maybelline. His name is a promo code. Type his name in the promo code and get 10% off.
Yeah, man. Al Monte, man, we love you. You're a smart brother. We
you look like a girl. You look like a girl, man. I'm sorry.
You do look like you got makeup on. You look like maybe because he does look young as hell, baby. Yeah. That's it. But he's a funny guy. He's a good kid. You know what I'm saying? But yeah. I mean, I respect you for admitting that because, people think, well, how you get 40,000, 50,000 subscribers within 2 weeks? That motherfucker, either has a machine behind him. Mm-hmm. Sometimes, some people get lucky and then shit goes viral. You know what I mean? But like you said, that's even with the internet, you know what I'm saying? Like you said, a lot of people, they're ordering services to get these many hits. Like a lot of people, there's no disrespect to Busy Work Beats or, these guys that go on YouTube and make beat videos. I got mad respect for what they do and shit. So there's no knock to them, but people say, well, why you not like them? Busy Works does good videos, don't get me wrong, but, I'm not going to say he bought subscribers. I don't know.
Right.
But, all I can say is that he definitely has some type of machine behind him.
Of course.
Because as much respect as I have for games for Busy Work Beats, there's a lot of motherfuckers that do tutorials that do really well, and they don't get, 200,000 subscribers or 500,000 subscribers or even 10,000 subscribers.
Right.
And they make great tutorial videos. You know what I'm saying? They make great. And they've been on YouTube for at least about 5, maybe even 10 years.
Right.
You see what I'm saying? So it's they don't get they make good tutorials. You see what I'm saying? They make good tutorials. Now, granted, the type of subject matter you do, like you're doing beat making videos or you're doing prank videos or you're doing, you may be able to get a lot of views on those videos because it's a very popular topic.
Yeah.
But when it comes to subscribers, it gets tricky because I want the pages where the videos will have millions of views, but they only have 2,000 subscribers. You think naturally, okay, when they have more subscribers, their videos have more views, but that lets you know that maybe they didn't. They may have bought the service to get more views in the video, or they just that video happened to be very popular, but they didn't manipulate their subscriber count.
Right.
So that's what, like you said, a lot of people they don't take consideration what goes on behind the scene. They look like, oh, he got 40,000 subscribers in 6 months. That means I can do it too.
Yeah.
And they're thinking that he did it organically.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying?
Right.
And that may not have been what it was.
Yeah,
you see what I'm saying?
Because I'm subscribed to a lot of channels, and yeah, a lot of them channels are popular, but it's sometimes I get tired of the same regurgitated prank or skit or they do the same thing over and over again, but in a different way. But they got to do that to keep their sponsorship. They got to do that to keep the machine behind them because they're working for somebody. They got to keep. They got to promote whatever the machine wants. So they got to keep doing the same type of video over and over. And I get tired of it. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes I need something different. And that's another thing you got to understand. It ain't just about I got to do this. I got to do these comedy videos. That's what's going on, man. That's what's happening. Nah, it ain't just comedy. It's about how you do it. It ain't just the genre. It's about how you come at people, how you are unique. You know what I'm saying? And I noticed that the YouTube shooter, she was very unique. You know, she did a lot of Adult Swim type of videos. You know, them after 3 a.m. type videos, like them kooky, wacky, 1990 videos. You know what I'm talking about?
You see some of the videos?
I mean, I seen some clips. You know, she was dancing in the video. She had the green screen, and she was talking about political stuff. But I seen one video. She was bigging up some Afghanistan and them Arab countries and shit. She was bigging them up, talking about they may be better than the USA. But yeah.
I never seen her. I seen a picture of her, but I never seen her video. Did she look like a robot in her video? Or did she look like
not really. But I don't know if she was malnourished. I don't know what the hell was going on with her. I mean, I think her parents did say she had like some mental problems. And I mean, it ain't fun. It ain't too funny because she did go up there and shoot 3 people. So, I mean, but they did say she was on the run. She was going to go to San Diego she was going to San Francisco from San Diego to go see about YouTube and see why they were messing up her money, which I don't know how much money she used to bring in, you know what I'm saying? Like maybe she was bringing in a lot and then they just gave her 10 cents every month, which I know would kill my spirit. That would just make me just not want to do videos anymore. If that was my goal, to just make hundreds and thousands of dollars on YouTube, of course, if this was my main job, I would be kind of pissed too. I would be pissed because I'm like, I can't pay my bills. But, maybe that was her situation. I don't know. I don't know how many views she was getting. I can't reach a page right now because, probably the FBI, the CIA got it locked down. We can't get to it no more. All the videos I see are response videos, so I can't get to her main channel. But I did see a few clips. But mainly, I mean, she was just doing goofy shit. But, I mean, like I always told you, man, I saw this shit coming a mile away when they started taking monetization off of people's videos, causing people not to make money. I saw this coming a mile away.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's because, when Google bought it, it just kind of like, it went to shit. Really just went directly to, like, shit, like,
yeah.
Remember back in 08, 09, early 2010, you had, prior to 2010, in 2011, you could customize your channel, you can change the font.
You can respond to people's video. You can put your video under some big YouTuber's video and be good, like.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? You can put response videos. You have more options. You can put a background on your page. You can change the font on your main page.
Yeah.
And there's way more options. You can even choose. You can even start a channel and choose your name for your channel. You can't do that no more unless you have 100 subscribers.
Yeah.
And it can only be based on your Google name or your Google username.
Right. I think they do have a feature where you can change your name. I found it the other day, but I ain't about to change mine. So, I mean.
But you have a certain number of subscribers,
that's right? Yeah, that's correct.
Like, you just can't start a YouTube channel and choose any game you want.
You can't have like 50 subscribers and go live and have a super chat and all that. You can't have all that shit or be considered a partner.
You can't go live. You can't go live unless you have 50 subscribers.
Well, you can't go live if you have just 50 subscribers. You got to have like 1,000. You got to have a certain threshold.
Oh no! You can go live with a few subscribers or no subscribers.
Oh, I thought it was
Yeah. From what I said, yeah. But it used to be like that when it started. The live feature where you can only have a certain number of subscribers to go live. But they changed it like maybe about 3-4 years ago.
Oh, okay.
They changed it.
That's cool.
So they changed it. Whatever. You can go live with no subscribers, from what I know.
Mm-hmm.
Unless they change it back. YouTube, you never know these motherfuckers, man.
Oh yeah, they'll get you on anything, man. Hell, I got flagged 2 months I couldn't go live. So, you know, for anything, they'll get you for anything.
And Facebook is worse.
Yeah.
With the flagging. Facebook, they flagged my girlfriend because she called. She's trying to call somebody a coon.
Mm-hmm.
And you know, autocorrect, it said coin. So she's in Facebook. She got Facebook jail for a month for calling somebody a coin. I'm like, are you serious?
Somebody didn't like it.
I was pissed. I was like, they flagged you for that. They flagged you for that, baby. She's like, yeah, they flagged you for calling somebody a coin.
Like, somebody didn't like her, man. Somebody didn't like her. That's what was going on.
I'm like, Mark Zuckerberg gonna get this ass whooped. Let me stop. I don't want to. Man,
you gonna put me back in jail, man. You gonna put me back in YouTube prison, man. We ain't never gonna go live again.
Mark Zuckerberg, we love you, man. I'm just joking. I love Mark. Yeah, I love Mark.
You know, Almonte gonna get my ass already. Damn it, shit.
You know, I that slipped out my mouth. I was just joking, Mark.
Damn.
I was joking. I'm still mad at you for that shit, though. But it's not his fault directly, obviously.
Yeah,
you know, it's the people that, you know, work under him. He doesn't, you know, he's not even worried about that. You know what I mean?
Shit,
so I know it's not his fault.
Speaking of Mark Zuckerberg, I don't mean to get off the YouTube shooter thing, but you seen what been happening with him, right?
Nah, what happened? What's been going on with him?
There was some Cambridge Association or analytics or whatever, you know, one of them computer program people, you know, or companies. They were monitoring people's whereabouts and people's activities and putting ads on their pages related to what they bought online, what they looked at online, and basically they were getting everybody's information. They've been having it on the news for months, like about the Cambridge analytics. Like Facebook is in hot water right now, basically, because they giving all that information to the government and finding out where you at, what you're doing. Because, you know, I know you get them notifications like, okay, you went to Walmart. How was it? Tell us about your experience. What did you buy? You know, I know you get them notifications. Like, check in the Walmart.
We call you order from the Walmart site, right?
No, you go to Walmart. Like, you actually go to these places.
On your computer?
No, on your phone. If you got Facebook on your phone, you got a smartphone, okay? Not a flip phone, a smartphone. And you go to these stores, when you walk in there, or when you about to leave, they'll put a notification on Facebook saying, oh, you went to this store, how was it? Take some pictures.
How would it know if you didn't use your NFC on your phone? How would it know?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. If you got location, you know, everybody ain't think about the location being on because they use the GPS a lot. They trying to get where they need to go. So ain't nobody think about turning that shit off when they going out and about. So they know where you at. So the Cambridge Analytics is tracking how many times you go to these places, how much you buy, what you're buying, what you're doing there. You know what I'm saying? They're trying to gather information so they can feed you more of the shit you buying, or feed you more of that company. So everybody and their mama now, you know, most of the white folks is getting online talking about, well, this is a tragedy. You know, we shouldn't be probed like this. You know, we should go against Facebook, and I'm deleting my Facebook today. I'm deactivating my Facebook. I'm getting off. You know, a lot of white folks is having a campaign against it. Against Facebook right now, and Mark Zuckerberg is like, I didn't mean it. I didn't know they were gonna do it. He knew it. You know what I'm saying? But he's trying to save face.
Wow.
You know what I'm saying? He knew they were collecting information on these people. It's just like the movie Social Network when the government got it in his ass for having his own website. They had to confiscate it. They had to buy it from him. The government bought Facebook. You know what I'm saying? So they had to get it from him because he had too much power. This little college kid had too much power.
Meaning that it wasn't his choice for him to sell it.
Exactly. They won't know. There ain't no choice. They using that shit for a reason. I mean, they say they're using it because they want to stop school shooters and company shooters, you know, people going in there having mass shootings. But damn, you've been monitoring this dude or monitoring these people for years and years, and then you still don't go to their house and get them. You just let them shoot up the damn school.
And we got to talk about this before we end the show. You talking about how they're going to they gonna have a crackdown on conspiracy videos and posts and all that type of shit, and tweets and all that type of shit. You ever told me about that? Ain't the conspiracy, ain't talking about the government and the entertainment industry. I remember I had a conversation with my friend back in 2008 on the phone. This, 2008, this is when, with YouTube and social media was talking about the Illuminati and shit, and NW. They're still talking about it now, but this is when it was really big. You know what I mean? And me and him was on the phone. And he's like, yo, Corey, you need to be careful what you're saying on the phone. Like, what are you talking about? This is in 2008. And he was like, and I was like, you need to be careful what you're saying on the phone. Like, what are you talking about, bro? He's like, you should be talking about the entertainment industry and shit. You don't know who's listening to us for. You don't know. You should be talking about the celebrities and shit. You know what I mean? And he was telling me, he was being paranoid about it. But, part of me understood because it's like, with your cell phones, you got apps on your phone that can record your conversation, and they can send it back. It's easier for them to track the conversation now through the smartphone than it was back in the day with where, with the smartphones, it's like handheld computers now. You feel what I'm saying?
Right.
Got an IP address and everything. Handheld computers. Yep. So, you know what I mean? It's different now. So, they can track your conversation. They have apps that can record your conversation, and they can. It's a different time, man. It's a really different time.
Yeah, that's true. That's true. But my thinking of it is, okay, if I'm saying all this shit about celebrities and people I don't even fucking know, you got a fucking whole school shooter who's trying to clear out the whole damn stadium with his damn Tommy gun. You know what I'm saying? And you ain't got that motherfucker yet. What you listening to me for? Just because I said I wanted to bite Beyonce in the face or some shit, you know what I'm saying? I'm small fries. You know what I'm saying? Go get the school shooter. You've been tracking this dude for months. But we just waiting for the right time to get him. What, after he kills people?
Right on. You know what I'm saying?
That's what I don't understand.
Yeah, like these school shooters, man. But we're going to do another show about that type of thing, man. There's so many things we want to talk about.
Yeah. And
everything. But anything else you want to say? Interject or anything like that?
Nah, man. It's been a good show, man. I really enjoyed it. I'm glad we back live. We are back live, people. And I hope y'all subscribe. Let me know what you think in the comment section. Share this video, with your friends and family. And, it's a wrap, man. We out of here.
Peace.
Peace.